Hello people of the Mega Lounge, this is Black Adam, recording for the 5th time in a row. Believe it or not, I've been interrupted more times than I care to count. I'm going to start off by saying my voice might sound a little weird and or funny. I am actually sick. I've been sick for like a few days now. And I want to give a shout out to Tealness28. She found out what happened to me. So I took the Saturday off. Today's February 14th. It's a Saturday. So happy Valentine's Day to anyone here in North America. And I told her, I said that my Valentine stood me up for some weird reasons, but it was kind of funny. And Tealness28 was like, "All right, Adam, give me a name and I'll go break some legs." And I said, "No, you don't have to do that. Thank you, though." So, bless her heart for saying that. It kind of made my day. But I took this day off in particular. As some of you may know, I've been working anywhere from 10 to as much as even 14 hours per day. And as anyone who works in the field of information technology can tell you, IT's job is never over. It keeps going. So I chose the job. I love what I do. Unfortunately, it's taking away time from me. It's taking away relationship from me. But I gotta do it. So that being said, this day I took off because I was going to have some family members come over. In fact, they're about a couple hours away, so they'll be here pretty soon. And I was supposed to spend this Valentine's Day with a special someone, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I thought I'd make this video for you guys, and thanks to Tealness28, you know, she made everyone aware that I was going to do this, and I told you, you can hold me accountable and I'd make sure that your word is good, so here we are. I wanted to play a quick little game. Now, Vanity Projects has done a great job. By the way, yes, I am sitting next to an unmade bed because, you know, logic. She's been doing a great job of playing 1 True 3. I participated in it, and I found out that I suck at it. At work, I play this little game called Would You Rather, and I thought I'd come up with a few questions and see if you guys would like them or not. After I'm done asking them, I'm going to actually answer them how I would truly answer them, so you guys can answer them in the comments down below. Well, actually, that's for YouTube, but you guys can answer them in the Mega Lounges, and you know, feel free to spread the game around and come up with your own stuff for all the other Mega Lounges. I might be posting this in Mega 4 or 5. I don't even remember how far up I am, but I just want to make sure everybody can see this, so I'll post it somewhere down low. And by the way, if I'm unable to tag anybody, or if I forget somebody, I know I will, I'm pretty forgetful nowadays, just go ahead and tag someone you don't see in there. And for anybody who's watching this who's new to this, I'm sorry you have to watch me. So let's go ahead and get started, huh? So for the first one, excuse me, for the first one, would you rather have legs as long as your fingers, or would you rather have fingers as long as your legs? Now, I thought about this. I'm 6'4". I'm a little over 6'4". If I were to have fingers as long as my legs, I see more benefits there. If I were to have my legs as long as my fingers, which would be about like maybe 4.5, 5 inches as my longest finger, I can travel around in duffel bags, suitcases, travel bags, not have to really worry about paying for plane tickets. I can get into amusement parks. I can enjoy the kiddie rides as I once used to, although I might become top heavy. So, you know, since my legs will be short, my body will still be, you know, nice, big, and tall. I don't really think that it would benefit me that much. Now, if I have fingers as long as my legs, let's say you lose a TV remote. Happens to all of us. I can just reach over with my super long fingers and just go click. You know, change the channel, turn the TV off, whatever, something like that. If you remember Professor Farnsworth from Futurama, he had the idea for a finglonger. Nobody watches Futurama? Really? Okay. Well, he had that idea, so I kind of thought about that and said, you know what? I like the idea of having long fingers. Because think about it. You get bored somewhere, you can just kind of like reach over and like poke someone's ear and then like quickly, you know, move your hand away. And the person looks behind them, they're like, dude, why did you do that? And the other guy's like, that wasn't me. So, you know, things like that. Also, if someone's talking trash about you, you know, like you can stand across the room and like slap them on the other side. So I think that'd be kind of fun too. So that's my answer to that. Number 2. Would you rather be rich but ugly, or would you rather be poor but good looking? I'm poor I'm not good looking. I think I lost both bets on that one. But personally, I'd rather be rich but ugly. I help out with the ASPCA and St. Jude's Children's Hospitals. And if I were rich, I know I can donate a lot more financially. I can do more, and I can probably even personally sponsor some of those surgeries that, you know, newborn defective babies need so desperately. So I'd rather be rich and know that I can do something good in the world than to be, look at me, I'm good looking, but I'm useless to the community. Number 3. Now this is where it gets interesting. Would you rather eat a living fly where you have to chew it and swallow it? Or would you rather have a full-grown tarantula crawl all over your naked body for 1 hour straight? For someone like me, I personally have arachnophobia, so I'm gonna pick the flies. As a bonus, I'd rather eat a whole bucket of flies if that means that that tarantula is nowhere near me, nowhere near that facility that I'm in. So that should tell you a little something. Number 4. This one was a tough one. I really had to think about this, but I have a good answer. Would you rather use sandpaper for toilet paper for the rest of your life? Or would you rather use vinegar for eye drops for the rest of your life, where you have to use those eye drops every single day? By the way, I didn't print these out, I just kind of chicken scratched them at work. I would rather use vinegar for eye drops, because if I use sandpaper for toilet paper, it's going to burn. It's going to hurt. And you can't go around telling anyone that your butt hurts, because, you know, that becomes a whole nother thing. So I picked using vinegar for eye drops because eventually it's going to hurt my eyes, it's going to destroy my eyes, I'll go blind. But I own a black lab. Owning a black lab means they can become an eye dog. And if they're an eye-seeing dog, I can take them into markets, supermarkets, malls, trains, and things like that. So I can have my best friend with me at all times to guide me everywhere. That's how you get a positive out of a negative. You see that? Number 5. Would you rather have explosive diarrhea every time you sneeze, where you do sneeze at least 3 times a day? Or would you rather poop out 1 king-size mattress? Being sick right now, I am a bit under the weather. I would much rather poop out the king-size mattress if I have to do it only once. Might take a few days. It'll be painful. But do I get to keep that mattress? That's the real question. Because I can clean it. And I'm a tall guy, so I really need a big bed. So I think I'd rather keep the mattress. So I'd rather poop out the mattress once. But you guys let me know what you think. And the last one. Would you rather swallow a pine cone whole, where you just take it, swallow it, that's it. Once, you gotta do it once. Or would you rather poop out a full-size watermelon? Now one has to wonder how that watermelon got there in the first place. It's not going to come out any easier. I mean, going back to the mattress. I'd have to go with the pine cone because it'll hurt as I'm swallowing it, but it's going to come out a lot easier. And speaking of watermelon and butts, this reminds me, there were 3 hikers that got lost on a trail. There happened to be an old tribe that used to live there, and they still did. They captured these 3 hikers, took them over to their chief. Now their chief was the only one who spoke a bit of English, just enough to communicate. The chief told them that, look, all of you are going to die for trespassing, but I might be able to grant you some type of boon where you can actually keep your life. And they said, okay. They said, what do we have to do? And the chief said, I want each of you to go in 3 different directions and bring back 10 fruits of each kind. Now he said, if you try to run, my men will find you, they will kill you anyway. So it's in your best interest to actually be honest and come back. And they said, fine. So the 3 of them set off to go look for 10 fruits of a kind. The first guy returned. He came back with 10 apples. And the chief said, here's what you have to do in order to keep your life. He said, you have to take each one of these apples and you have to shove them up your butt one by one. And he goes, but the trick is, you cannot make any facial expressions. You can't wince, you can't moan, you can't complain, you can't cry. None of that. You get all 10 of them up in there, you're free to go. And the guy goes, damn it. He goes, fine, I'll do it. I'll try it. So the guy starts off with apple number 1. It's tough. He gets apple number 2. It's taken a while. Apple number 3, he can't take it anymore. He breaks down, he starts crying, it hurts, and the chief snaps his fingers, and boom, instantly arrow hits this guy, he's gone. The second guy shows up, and he's got 10 grapes. How about that? The chief explains the situation to him, tells him the exact same thing. And he says, well, this isn't too bad, I can do this. So the guy starts off with grape 1, goes on to grape number 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, gets on number 9. He's almost at number 10, and the guy just starts laughing. I mean, he falls down hands and knees just laughing. He's dying of laughter. And the chief's about to snap his fingers again and kill the guy, but then he goes, wait. He goes, let me ask you something. He goes, you're going to die. You know that. And the guy goes, ha, yeah, I get it. I know. The chief goes, you stupid man. You almost lived. Why did you start laughing? And the guy goes, I had to get it out. I know, I had to get it out. He goes, you remember the third guy? The chief goes, yeah, I remember him. He goes, it's just that I saw the third guy. He's walking back with pineapples. And that was the punchline. So if you guys didn't laugh at that, I know my jokes are probably lame anyway. But that was kind of a funny tie-in. I thought it was funny. So there it is, guys. Here's that video. I promised it. Here it is. Took a day off. It's actually pretty cool because my overtime hours kind of pay for my time off today, which is nice. And happy Valentine's Day to you guys. And as an additional thing, apart from the obvious, I'm going to be spending my Valentine's Day with my significant other. Okay, I just sound bitter there, I know. For all of us who are single people who get